Okay, so it's like the fourth time I've done this, but I wanted to do cosplay updates. Hopefully I can get through it without the camera stopping on me again. I don't know what's wrong. Anyway, so I guess I have to start from the beginning, and I'm sorry if this is rushed. It's just because I've done this already 4 times now. Um, I wanted to show you my Kill la Kill cosplay updates on how I'm doing for my cosplay stuff, and so I finished some props, and I'm finishing some sewing stuff, and this is my bat. It looks pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about it. Um, it's a plastic bat, and I put golf tees in it, and I hot glued them in there, and then I primered it and sprayed it, and then I put the bias tape around it. So it was really inexpensive to make, and I was really excited because it looks really nice. At least I think it looks really nice. I don't really usually typically make props, so it was really fun to make. So that's my batch. It's pretty awesome. Second item I'm super excited about is my bracelet. It is done. I made a bracelet, and at first I made it out of clay. And when I made it out of clay, it was so freaking heavy. It was so heavy, and I was really scared, and then it broke off, and so I was like, oh, this is not going to work. So I went to the Dollar Tree, and there was these water guns right now, and they had these tips at the ends, and I was like, that's really awesome. I like those tips on the water guns. And what I did was my dad hacksawed them off, and so lo and behold, the bracelet was born. And this is a wooden bangle, and I hot glued the cones onto it, and basically I primered all of it, and then I spray painted it with a red glossy fire hydrant red paint, and it was really nice. It takes 24 hours to dry though, but it looks really cool, and it makes it all look plastic, which is awesome. So I was really excited about it, and it's very sturdy, um, and I thought it was pretty cool for the cosplay, so it's pretty awesome. Other thing that I'm working on right now is the ring. I learned how to cast resin, and so I casted a star out of a mold that I bought on Amazon, and I'm going to put it onto a ring that I got from Forever 21, and so that's going to be my Mako ring. I'm going to spray paint it gold after I put all the pieces together. So like there's an M. So I've got to squeeze all the letters onto it. So Mako is going to fit on there. And I already tested spray painting it gold, and because I was really concerned about the mixture of the chemicals like resin, because I know sometimes like I don't know, it's just weird. Spray is weird sometimes. So I spray painted it. I spray painted another piece gold, and this is how it turned out. So I think it's gonna look really nice. It's gonna look pretty freaking awesome. So that's that. The ring progress and whatnot. The next thing I started working on was the hat. I bought a hat from Party City. It's a biker hat, and I was really excited because it looks really awesome. And I'd been looking for a hat that I could use, so when I found the biker hat on partycity.com, I was really excited, so I ordered one. And I already made the cut into it. I took off the chain that was here. I'm gonna paint these pieces gold. I know she doesn't have anything like this on her actual hat, but I'm gonna just keep them there, and I'll have them gold, whatever. I also put the red thread underneath because she's got some of the, I guess, threading in the inside of her hat and in the inside of her jacket too. So it's coming along. I've already casted the resin piece that's supposed to go here. I just haven't carved it yet because I'm going to carve it into a moon because I couldn't find a moon piece quick enough, so I'm just going to carve it. It's going to be fine. So anyway, that's the hat. I have been working on the sleeves. Everything else has already been sewn together. Like, I've already put the pieces together. I just haven't sewn them all completely together because I'm working on detailing first. And so what I have, this is a sleeve, and so like there's some lines at the bottom there that I put together. I'm going to go ahead and, of course, it's going to be like this, together like a sleeve, so like this. But I felt like this was too flimsy. I didn't want it to just be like hanging off of me like that. So I bought this wire mesh thing from Lowe's, and what I'm going to end up doing is that I'm going to insert it in between the pieces here, and that way it can add some stiffness to it, and then also I can actually then bend the material the way that I want it to be. So I'll go ahead and I'll be able to bend it and shape it and stuff, so that's going to be pretty awesome, I think. So, so for example, this is like a piece of it now. Now that if I were to have it like this, like it's got stiffness to it. And then I can of course bend it and mold it too, which would be pretty nice. Besides that, I have also been working on the collar. I'm just really scared of the collar though, honestly, because I'm not that great about sewing collars onto things. So it's gonna be a learning experience. So this is basically the shape of the collar. I had to kind of create it because whatchamacallit, the pattern, the original pattern didn't have a high-rise collar like this, and so like I have to kind of, I'm gonna have to adjust it. Of course, I don't think this inside right here is that like the, I don't know what it's called. Like it stiffens the material when you stick it inside. I'm not sewing savvy. But anyway, so it's gonna be a little bit lower than this. And I just added all this extra stuff at the bottom. I can cut it off and make it smaller to attach the collar onto the coat. But this is my collar. So other than that, the rest of the pieces I'm adding in the mesh into them. I've already cut the mesh. I've already hot glued it because I noticed that it's kind of pokey if you don't seal it in and bend it correctly. Like you'll feel it, and I felt it stabbing me when I was putting it in there initially, and I was like, ow. So I had to like put the stuff on it. So that's already on it. Beside that, I'm already pretty much finished embellishing my husband's costume, which he is going to do the male version of Ryoko, and so I went ahead and I embellished his coat. So this is his coat. I went ahead and I made the patches here out of felt, and I sewed them onto the coat. I did some red embellishing lining along the outside, and then for his sleeves I went ahead and I added some red at the bottom too, and then a red line there as well. So yeah, I'm actually really excited. His jacket looks pretty cool, I think. So he'll be able to do his male version of Kill la Kill, so he's super excited about that. He was talking to it this morning. Like I set it out like as a surprise. I put it on his dresser so he could see it first thing when he woke up. And then I was making like lunch, and then he was like talking. And I was like, "Who are you talking to?" And then I came in and he was like pretending to talk to the jacket. So I thought that was funny. So yeah, so this is gonna be his jacket. I was thinking about adding more red lining at the bottom because it looks kind of plain. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence on that. So I may not do that. I'm not sure. So, yep, but that is pretty much it, I think, for cosplay updates. The rest of my stuff already came in. I'm gonna go ahead and be working on that right now. To do the shoulders, I want to sew the coat completely together first before I even attach the shoulders, because I made a prototype one and I made a small one, but then it just seems like it's really small now. And I think it's supposed to be bigger than this, but I had created it this way because I bought these clear coasters that it could fit into, and I was gonna make holes into the coasters, and then I was gonna slip it over onto it. So if you can see like how it's like that, I was gonna put that together there, and then sew that piece there. But I was trying to imagine, because I'm also gonna put padding into the shoulders, so essentially it's gonna be like about maybe this tall. So, but it still doesn't seem like it's big enough. So, what these are actually like safety cones. So, but I just felt like this looks too huge. Like the circumference at the bottom looks really huge for it. So I don't know. I'm probably just gonna still mess around with it because I'm not 100% sure how I want to do this. But I did this because I liked the coaster size of it, and I liked how it had a round edge. And eventually, honestly, I wanted it to be this way, so that way it could have that rounded edge on the side. So when I spray paint it, it looks really, like, it looks better than this, but I can't, it doesn't fit unless I cut it smaller than this, and I don't want it smaller than that. So that's the dilemma I'm facing right now for the shoulder pads, but I will figure that out. My shoes came in. I ordered some just black flip-flops with a red strap on them. I know she wears Geta sandals, but I don't have enough money to buy Geta sandals. That's crazy. They're like $40 you know, to have them come in. So I just bought these, and I think they'll be comfortable, and I think they'll do the job too, so I think it'll be fine. And of course the wig, you already saw the wig and the uniform in my other video, so I'm just excited. Oh, and then of course the most important part. I couldn't decide which one though. I have two leaves that I have, and I just don't know which one I like more. I don't know if I like this little one more, and this is this tiny one here, or if I like this bigger one. I think I like this bigger one more, because I think it looks a little bit more realistic. I don't know. So I have these two leaves that I have for her as well, so I just haven't decided what I want yet. But yeah, that is pretty much cosplay updates in a nutshell. Like I said, I'm still working on a whole bunch of other stuff, like detailing for the jacket and stuff, but I'm super excited. I just didn't want this to creep up on me and then I'm like, I've got to do it the night before, you know, so I just wanted to take my time with it. So yeah, anyway, yep. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll be seeing you guys in another video for sure. Yeah, so bye. Bye.